sketched every one of them, Sally.
And these designs all came from the photos that Darla got at Forrester.
Right.
Well, what about this one? Wait, that's not a Forrester original.
Oh, this is one of my own.
Oh, Saul. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting, Saul. And it also makes the point being that we do not have enough material for a full showing. Sorry, honey. You're just going to have to make another run on Forrester Creations and get us photos of enough designs for a complete fall showing.
Don't worry, Sal. I won't let you down.
Good girl, good girl. Now listen, Karen Spencer and Macy are due here momentarily, and we have got to convince them that every one of these designs belong to us. We can't let them suspect for one moment that these are knockoffs from Forrester Creations, okay? Even as we speak. Good. Come on in. Are you ready?
What?
For something really unique. I think the best collection that this company has ever produced. There it is, girls. And you better turn up the air conditioning because, believe me, these goods are hot. Go ahead. Feast your eyes. Spectra. Fall 93.
Hi, yourself.
Hi.
Didn't expect you to be home so early.
Oh, well, I just canceled the rest of my appointments for today.
Why?
I wanted to straighten up the house a little bit, do a little filing. Well, are you going back to work?
Yeah, I've got some things to do there.
Okay.
Any calls?
Yeah, a few. Right here. So, Ridge, how was it being with Brooke and your daughter?
I gather you know everything.
About the baby? Yep.
Thorne, your brother's going to need all of our support.
If you ask me, the one who's going to need our support is Taylor.
They're both going to need it because Brooke's going to see to it.
She's not going to be overt, Mother.
Let's look at what she's done. She interfered in my marriage, in Ridge's first marriage, and now she's interfering where Taylor is concerned. She's caused a lot of pain for this family. I know you don't want to blame her directly, but I feel that she's responsible for a great part of this.
Hey, let's talk about something a little more positive.
Like what?
Dad, what all of this means to him, what it means to the two of you.
Oh, Eric.
You act like I've made your day.
You have made my year.
So give me an answer and make mine. Will you marry me, Sheila? What's the matter?
I just don't want this moment to end. Not ever.
Oh, well, that's good. That's when you know it's real.
You know, for a long time, I've wanted to be happy. And every time I came close, I did something to subvert my own efforts. I never before was there one person that was their own worst enemy the way I was.
I get the feeling all that's about to end.
Oh, you know, when I came to LA, Eric, I told myself that I wouldn't allow that to happen again. That I wouldn't seek happiness. I even had myself convinced that it just wasn't my lot in life to be happy. I just wanted some peace, simplicity.
Then you met me.
After all the years of struggling and working at it, well, here I am. Suddenly, without even trying, being the happiest that I've ever been in my life. And it took no effort. It just took you. You and your gentleness and your belief in me. Oh, you have no idea how much that means to me.
That all sort of brings us back to the original question, doesn't it? Will you be my wife?
Yes. Yes, I'll be your wife. I'll be your wife and your companion and your helpmate. I'm going to be everything you have ever wanted or needed in a woman, Eric. And most of all, I'll be your lover. Because I do love you. Above everything. I love you, Eric Forster.
So, what do you think? Macy?
Where'd you get these?
Oh, yes, I'd like to know that, too.
Oh, I really like an honest opinion before I tell you that, okay?
Well, these three are stunning. I mean, the lines, the flow, everything. They're obviously the product of an extraordinary talent, no question.
Oh, I absolutely agree with Macy. These two, however...
No, that's for an entirely different line. Those are a couple of Saul's creations.
They're very different, aren't they?
Oh, no doubt about it.
You think so? Really?
Saul, come on. You're not going to see yourself coming and going when you're wearing one of those babies. You can bet on that.
But, Mother, these three are beautiful. Who in the world designed them?
A woman I discovered.
Who is she?
Designer named Camille.
Well, where did you find her?
It's a real diamond in the rough story.
So what, she just walked in and submitted these drawings?
Yeah, something like that. Of course, you know me and my eye for talent. I spotted hers immediately.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You know how long I've been looking for somebody to hook up with ever since we had to disconnect Clark Garrison.
Mother, this designer is even better than Clark.
I think you're right.
So, is she going to give us more?
You bet she is.
She is going to give us everything we need.
Excellent.
All right, hold on. Just hold everything.
Well, it was quite a day for you.
Yeah, quite a day.
Quite a day for Brooke, too.
For both of us. Mostly for a little girl who has no idea anything even happened. It's quite a day for my daughter.
Your daughter. I think that's the first time I've heard you say that.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Oh, with your first child, yes, it will.
I didn't mean just for me.
Ridge, I need to know how you're feeling. I need to know how you're feeling about everything that happened today.
That's hard to say.
Why?
Because this is all so new for me.
Is it? Ridge, this child has been a part of your life for a month now. You've grown very close to her.
Yes, I have.
So nothing's changed.
Everything has changed.
No, nothing has changed. You only found out that you were the father. But the love that you've been feeling for her, and it has been love, that hasn't changed, has it?
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
It's almost like you're encouraging me to love that kid.
She's a helpless baby girl, Ridge, and you're her father. Of course you need to love her, and you do. I know you do. And I don't want you denying that for me or for anybody. Now, I will ask you again. How was it? How did you feel when you held your daughter?
Ask me next week. And don't you be calling me Dad in the meantime, you hear me?
Okay, it's a deal. By the way, did she get a name yet?
Yes. Her name is Bridget.
Now, what is it that you always used to tell us, Mother? You will never face an adversity that isn't charged with opportunity. Something to be said for Dad not being the father of this baby.
Oh, I don't think that makes any difference.
Well, it sure gives you an opportunity to spend time with him.
I suppose so.
Tell me that's never crossed your mind.
Well, yes, all right, it's crossed my mind.
Well, I think that's good.
Honey, nothing's happened.
Oh, I know, but wouldn't that be something if it did?
Well, yes, I guess it would be.
So have you talked to him?
I was just with him.
And how is he?
You know, he seems relieved. He's not upset, and it appears to me as though he feels that he's got some control back in his life.
So did Sheila's name come up?
No,
So you didn't discuss his personal life?
I didn't say that. I answered your question. Sheila's name didn't come up. I don't think she's that significant to him.
Mrs. Eric Forrester. I am going to be Mrs. Eric Forrester. Mrs. Eric Forrester. Mrs. Eric Forrester.
Yes, you're going to be Mrs. Eric Forrester.
Oh, God, I like the sound of that.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't waste any time making it happen.
Okay, when? When do you want to do it?
A week, maybe 2 at the most.
A week? No, you can't be serious. What about your divorce?
Well, that's just a technicality. Brooke filed for divorce months ago. All we have to do is call the attorneys. It'll take a matter of days.
Oh, Eric.
Look, why don't you go home? You look at your calendar and you pick a date, and I'll do the same thing.
and we'll be married just like that.
Just like that.
All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. I'll go home, and I'll call you. I'll call you. I love you. I don't know what else to say. Just that I love you. I do, and the thought of being your wife. We're gonna have such a wonderful life together. A wonderful life. Yeah, we are.
So, Miss Spencer, what seems to be the problem?
I was under the impression, Sally, that we had an agreement. No more head designers and no more high-end collections. We're going to target the low-end market where we can sell in volume. Like you used to do, Sally, when your company was profitable.
Yeah, well, there's been a change in policy.
Well, why wasn't I consulted?
Because I don't run this company by consultation, Miss Spencer. I always have and I always will run this company by the seat of my pants and my gut instinct. That's how it started. That's how it became a success before. That is how it's going to become a success again. No consultation, no rubber stamping, no approval. Just me and my gut instinct. And you ought to be very glad that that's the way it works, because this time you are going to get all the credit for it.
She's absolutely right, Karen. Say what you want about Sally, but whenever she gets an idea, good times are always to follow.
I say let's break out the champagne and toast our leader. Sally, I said it before, I'll say it again. You're a winner, the champ. So raise us to the top again, huh?
Let's do it. Let's go.
No, Mace, we have the patterns already ready. They're ready to be played.
Bridget,
Yes.
Brooke's idea.
She liked it because it was,
I can tell you why she liked it. Brooke, Ridge, Bridget. It's very obviously a combination of your two names.
Look, let's not talk about this anymore, all right?
It doesn't bother me, Ridge. It really doesn't. Would you mind getting that?
Sure.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. Got to be strong. You can handle this. Yes! Yes, a wedding. Let's see. What is the perfect day for a wedding? How about tomorrow? How about today? Oh, God, how about any day? I would marry you any day, Eric. Oh, let's see. How about a week from Saturday? Yeah, that would be perfect. I can't believe I'm doing this. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? I can't marry Eric. Lauren. I haven't dealt with Lauren. Oh, God, if I were to marry Eric, it would be in all the fashion magazines. Lauren would see it, and all she'd try and stop me. She'd tell Eric all about me, and then she'd call the police. Oh, I can't let that happen. I think it's time to send piece number 7. Oh, what did I do with that letter? Ah, here it is. Here's piece number 7, so look closely and see the arm of a man, but whose can it be? Who is this fellow, and where is this place? I'm sure you can't wait to see his face. See, it's a no-win situation, Lauren. You have to forgive me. If you don't, I show the whole picture to your husband. You lose your marriage, and you lose custody of your child. Sorry, but you see, you really give me no choice, Lauren. Eric is in love with me. And he wants me to be his wife. And I am going to be his wife. And no one is going to stop me. No one.